Hey KBUZZPOP family, welcome back to your favorite corner of the internet where the drama never sleeps, and the stars of C Entertainment continue to surprise us with stories that make our hearts race and our imaginations run wild. Today's hot topic is one that fans have been whispering, shouting, and replaying clips over and over again to decode. Yes, you read that title right. Dylan Wang and Shen Yue's secret meeting has been exposed. Could it be? Are they really back together after all these years? Now, before you jump to conclusions, grab your popcorn, sit back, and let's dive deep into everything that went down. The whispers, the eyewitness accounts, and the emotional wave that has completely shaken the fandom. It all started when a few fans in Beijing claimed to have spotted a familiar face, actually two familiar faces, at a cozy cafe tucked away in Sanlitun. According to them, Dylan Wang, known for his striking looks and that ever-so-cool charisma from Meteor Garden and Love Between Fairy and Devil, was seen entering the cafe wearing a cap and mask. Nothing too unusual, right? But just minutes later, another person walked in. Petite, radiant, and with that unmistakable smile, Shen Yue herself. At first, fans thought it was just a coincidence. After all, Beijing is a big city, and celebrities often frequent the same trendy spots. But what made this meeting suspiciously intimate was that Dylan reportedly waited inside before she arrived. They didn't sit across like acquaintances. They sat side by side, whispering, smiling, occasionally laughing softly like two people who shared memories that never quite faded away. Could it be? Could the once beloved Dao Mingxi and Shankai reunion be more than nostalgia? The cafe staff were discreet, but a source later told a local entertainment page that the two stayed for nearly 2 hours, chatting quietly. At one point, Dylan even reached out to adjust Shen Yue's scarf, a small gesture, but enough to send social media into meltdown. The hashtag #DylanWangShenYue spotted together quickly climbed the Weibo charts overnight, amassing millions of views within hours. Fans flooded the comments. Open quote, "They've always had chemistry. No one could fake that energy in Meteor Garden. Please tell me this means they're back together. My 2018 heart is beating again. This is the reunion we didn't know we needed." Close quote. Others, however, were more cautious. Open quote, "What if it's just a friendly meeting? They've been co-stars for years." Don't forget they both have their own busy schedules. It might be work-related, close quote. Still, despite the logical explanations, something about this meeting felt different. Remember when Dylan once said in an old interview, "Shen Yue is someone who can make people around her feel warm. She has this calmness that balances me out." Fans have never forgotten those words. Even years after Meteor Garden, their connections seem to linger. They were often spotted at similar events or liking each other's posts at oddly coincidental times. But this was the first actual sighting in months. Let's rewind a bit for context. After the Meteor Garden era, both Dylan and Shen Yue went their separate ways career-wise. Dylan became one of China's top rising actors, known for his roles in fantasy dramas and brand endorsements. Shen Yue, on the other hand, continued building her career in slice of life and romantic series, showing her versatility beyond her sweet image. But for fans, no matter how many new roles they took, they were always Dao Mingxi and Shan Chai. That chemistry wasn't just scripted, it felt real, organic, impossible to replicate. And even though rumors of them dating off-screen were never confirmed, the tension between them was undeniable. So when news broke that they might have met secretly, the internet basically lost its collective mind. Some eagle-eyed fans even noticed that Dylan was wearing a jacket Shen Yue had once been photographed in, a simple black oversized bomber that looked suspiciously similar. Coincidence or something more? The next day, paparazzi released grainy footage allegedly showing the two leaving the cafe separately, but heading toward the same car. Shen Yue got in first, followed by Dylan a minute later. They didn't sit in the back together. Dylan sat in front beside the driver, but that only fueled more curiosity. If it were purely a work meeting, why so much secrecy? Why not meet at an agency or restaurant like most colleagues do? As expected, both of their management teams stayed completely silent. No denials, no clarifications, just silence. And if we've learned anything from C Entertainment's playbook, silence often speaks louder than words. The fans, of course, took over from there. Some began rewatching old clips of Meteor Garden, especially those behind-the-scenes moments where Dylan couldn't hide his affection, the way he teased Shen Yue, the way she'd laugh shyly, and how they always looked just a little too comfortable with each other. One fan even compiled a 20-minute video titled "Proof Dylan Wang and Shen Yue are soulmates IRL," and it went viral overnight. And honestly, watching those old moments now after this cafe incident hits differently. You can't help but wonder if something between them never truly ended. Maybe it just paused. An insider, someone close to Dylan's circle, reportedly told a tabloid they've always stayed in touch. Even if the public didn't see them together, they would often check in on each other. Dylan has a lot of respect for her. They're on very good terms. That statement alone sent fans into emotional overdrive. Respect, care, connection. All words that hint at something deeper than casual friendship. But here's where it gets even more interesting. A few days after the meeting, Shen Yue posted a cryptic message on her social media. Some people never really leave, they just change forms in your life. And guess who liked the post within minutes? Dylan Wang. That single like sparked another wave of speculation. Fans began dissecting every emoji, every caption, every possible connection. Some even suggested that the two might be considering a joint project, maybe a reunion drama or a variety show appearance. But others firmly believed that this was something more personal, perhaps rekindling a bond that was once special, away from the spotlight. One thing's for sure, their dynamic has always been magnetic. Shen Yue's softness perfectly complements Dylan's boldness. Where she's reserved, he's expressive. Where he's fiery, she's calm. They balance each other in a way that feels almost poetic. And maybe that's why fans refuse to let go of the dream that Shen Yue and Dylan Wang are meant to be. Meanwhile, as the rumors heat up, some fans have been quick to defend them. Open quote, "Let them have their privacy. If they're happy, that's what matters. They've been through so much pressure since Meteor Garden days. Let's just support them quietly." Close quote. That's the kind of energy fandoms need. Love without intrusion. Because let's face it, both stars have grown and matured in their own ways. If they are indeed giving their relationship another try, it's only fair that they do it on their terms, not through the lens of paparazzi and speculation. Still, as the days pass, fans can't stop refreshing their feeds. No official statement has been made, and both actors have been laying low. But insiders claim that the two have been in touch frequently, and that the cafe meeting wasn't the only time they've met recently. If true, it might mean this is more than just a nostalgic catch-up. It's something ongoing. Could we be witnessing the quiet beginning of a rekindled romance? The return of the chemistry that started it all? Imagine this, Dylan and Shen Yue, walking down memory lane, laughing about old times, realizing how much they've both changed, and how some connections never fade no matter the years that pass. That's the kind of love story fans have always rooted for, one that feels pure, genuine, and born out of shared history. And while we can't confirm if they're officially back together, the fact that they were comfortable enough to meet privately, away from cameras, away from public events, says a lot. Sometimes actions speak louder than declarations. As we wrap this up, let's be real. The story of Dylan Wang and Shen Yue has always been more than a fan fantasy. It's about timing, chemistry, and maybe destiny. Whether they're just friends reconnecting or two hearts finding their way back to each other, their story reminds us why people fall in love with love itself. So KBUZZPOP fam, what do you think? Was this secret meeting just a friendly reunion? Or are Dylan and Shen Yue rekindling the flame that once lit up millions of hearts across Asia? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Because this story is far from over, and we'll be here to follow every heartbeat of it. Until next time, keep your hearts open and your notifications on, because when it comes to Dylan and Shen Yue, every glance, every like, every secret meeting might just be the next chapter of a love story the world refuses to forget.